Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory series, and this is a perfect time to start this episode here. We get the message, promotion hopefuls get set for running. I always like this one when you're looking for a promotion. We're top of league, we'll show the last few results, but yeah, we're top right now, but promotion is not settled. 42 games into the season, guys, and there's a lot going to happen in this episode. But let's get into one thing that maybe the title suggests. Another intake? Not technically, but I've gone to scout. I love, like, on Region Day, and not even just Region Day, but searching for regions, but I find myself looking to sign them. When we get the intake ourselves, it's that time of year sets in. So, firstly, Gregor Isherwood. And don't forget the lads we had already. We have some, pretty good ones. From the New Saints. Funny, he looks like one of our other strikers who we may go on to. I reckon at the end of the season, maybe we'll do an episode where we review the youth players. Maybe just solely on that. Let me know if that sounds good. And we can just analyse the squad as a whole. Maybe a squad report episode or something like that. But anyway, Gregor Isherwood will be joining, not too far off, the New Saints. Like the end of the season. His contract just running out. From the New Saints in Wales. So I really took a look at his goal scoring record. Pretty decent. 5 goals in 12 at his age. He got 3 assists as well. So that's pretty good signs, even though we haven't even got a scout report on him yet. But when I was scouting him, I saw like a rating on him. So an opinion. So let's see how good he's going to get for us. He's got some solid attributes. Like when I see them at 15, 16, and they're just really balanced. Like there's not much you need to say. Then you take out for a striker, you take out his penalty taking, tackling, long throws, ones that aren't really that important, and he starts to look, quite excellent for his age. So yeah, he's got decent potential. Barry Williams, you might say, he's a standard, he's English. He's another where you might look, his attributes don't look that great, right? But he's got good teamwork, and again, on a free transfer, I noticed him because he's Australian. I was looking for an Australian, and then, he's both. But he was born in England, actually, but playing in Australia, so it's an interesting mix. That's a Victoria state league. So obviously that's where I'm from, Australia. So a little bit of connection there with the team at least. But when to know he's playing regular football at 16 years of age, that tells me he's going to be decent. And no harm really signing him on a free transfer to see how he goes. Once these boys join, we couldn't scout the Australian guys outside of scouting scope, as you can see. For me, James Connolly looks a bit better. Like he's got more balanced attributes to his game, and I like that as a defensive-minded player. It's really good. I like those well-rounded defenders. They have genuinely been solid in my experience. Aiden Gil here from Spain. He has got some decent potential. So this is what these other guys are going to be like. You see a recommendation of 51 that doesn't normally, shout out at you that he's going to, you're like, he's not like a wonder kid or anything like that. But don't forget our level at Sunderland. He strikes me, look at this, 16 years of age, dribbling, finishing, first touch, and some good physicals. I reckon he'll develop to be a quick striker with, strong, those attributes. They'll maybe 18 on finishing, maybe 17 on dribbling, 16 on first touch, calculating those numbers. You don't know for sure, but rough estimations. And about Toby. I showed you him in the last episode, and that was pretty much it, because I don't believe anyone joined. No, there was just Joey De Jong. We talked about that in the previous episode. Yeah, not quite potential like him, but their current attributes are not too far off. So, not the same quality as Joey, but close to him, I'd say. So we'll bring in all these talents and really just beefing up our youth squad under 23s and just having a really good setup, They don't all have to be superstars, like 5-star potential, but, building a strong, getting rid of those 1-star potential, 2-star potentials, and, having a really solid squad in the reserves and youth. So again, we only played 3 games off camera here. It's the semi-final season. It's FA Cup. It's the FA Cup season. League matches, there's barely any left. We're towards the end of the season here. So league games are important. I'd love to finish top again. I think that will say a lot. And we've just hit. And hit Reading for 6. Hit Reading for 6. How about that? We were just super strong. Greenwood, O'Brien with the goals. Galhard got himself one as well, but we just controlled them there this game. And an XG of 2.38 when we got 6 goals for the game. So we just smashed them in. So Greenwood, absolute star. Excited about him going forward. I reckon he can really lead the line for us. And maybe sign Galwood as well. Galwood? I combined their names. Greenwood and Galhard. There you go. And then the next game, 5-1. It was more of the same. Greenwood got a hat-trick before. And let's just click on Sunderland. You know, he got a brace in this one, scored a couple goals. Carlton Morris, we're going to rotate him in every so often as well. Is he Premier League quality? I don't know. That's big decisions you're going to make. I think I mentioned previously as well. Like, when you get 2 consecutive promotions, you're going to have some players that are not the quality of the new division you're going to be in. That's something you have to expect. But in the last 2 games, we've scored 11 goals. So we've got Oxford. We've got Oxford in Championship. They're 19th. This is a really good chance. But we've got to keep in mind we've got Brentford. Yeah, because I realised there wasn't a draw in the last episode. Oh, it just, the luck is falling on us and put us in a great position to reach the FA Cup final. Just imagine. So it's going to be against Liverpool or Chelsea. It was always going to be a top Premier League team, but we've already beat one along the way in Man United. Brentford's in 5th, so that's going to be a hard game itself. We can't be like, oh yeah, the FA Cup final, we're going to play against a big team, but still a respectable team in our own division. In 5th is going to be a tricky enough game as we are continuing into it now. Oxford, we've got to make sure we keep the form up. We need another strong game. As I said, I would love to finish top. So we can set ourselves up for a good, I'm going to say a good pre-season or something like that, or just set up a Premier League season coming in as the top prospect in a way, the new boys out of the new boys. Also, Sanderson has agreed for a move to, where was it? Chicago Fire. So interesting move for him. I wasn't sure if we're going to sign him permanently, but he was 22. I reckon he'd be a decent right back. But again, I'd say he's far off being a good Premier League player. He might have been okay, but he's got a lot of 11s, 12s, 13s. We'd probably be looking for improvement in that position anyway. Wisdom, he's been starting a lot. I like him more defensively because he's got those 15s, 13s, 14s for key attributes. So, yeah, he's, without being amazing, he hasn't got any crazy ratings, but he's been solid. And I've tried to bring in Dale Mura. Their manager said we need to be playing him as like a first-team player, not a rotation, like a squad player, which we were. But, look, I guess on a couple occasions, he had 3 games in a row he wasn't being played. I guess you can see that. Like, how would you feel if you loaned out a player and the team said there'll be a starter, and then 2 times in a row, where he's had 3 games in a row where he's not played? Hopefully that's not too confusing, but I think you get it. I think you get that fact. He is left-footed as well, so he's playing on that left side, and I think we're looking good. Just double-checking on our team, but it's ready to go. So I'm playing him ahead of Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright hasn't been amazing, not as good as Armini. Yeah, Bailey Wright, again, if we talk about as a Premier League, and I'm not being biased at all because he's actually Australian. So Armini though, there's a big difference here. He's still only 21, Armini. Look at his attributes, and they're going up. Or more so, look at his training, concentration going up. Could he be a future captain at this point in time? Who's our future captain? What does that look like? What does it look like to you guys? Who's the leader of the team in the future? If, that man is in the club right now. Sergio Gomez, has been a little bit interest for him as well. So I've got, every so often I have to give you some updates in the save like this instead of just playing the games. But some, top division sides after him. Let's get into it. Actually, Galhard, we change that pressing forward when we bring in, what's his name again? When we bring in Morris. So let's go into the deep line forward on support. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. But as I said, the last couple games, the goal-scoring form especially, has been, it's been right up there. Let's see what we can do today, though. Come on, lads. Okay, Oxford. We should be beating them. And again, I'm pretty consistent with my team talks now. What do you guys say? That one does very well, where you say the media has been praising you. And then I do point finger. I have faith in you, and in the end, every single player is motivated. Do you think they can get used to a team talk and don't react as well? But I keep doing that, to be honest. And we get a lot of games is like that. I go through that motion, and get majority of players motivated. And sometimes exactly like this one today, where every single player is. And yeah, seems like a perfect team talk to start the game. Early, if we don't score, I like to do encourage. Players' faces look pretty happy for their body language. And Kitalano with the long throws. Delamira! Should I be signing this man? Should I be signing this man? He's looked okay. He's looked good. Don't forget, this is only... It's weird. I'm still adjusting to it. I feel like we're not, like, about to be in the Premier League, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, because we were League One last season. I mean, that happens if you get 2 quick promotions. But, yeah, this Sunderland team to be suddenly in the Premier League... Oh, maybe we deserve to be. Maybe I've got to put the respect on our team, but I feel like it's happened pretty quickly if we continue this form for the last few games of the league season. And I guess it maybe shows if we've done this well in the FA Cup, but we're just finding the groove. We're fine. We suddenly scored 2 goals. I reckon we'll keep our options open in this game. If anyone's looking really tired, we'll rotate them out. Oh yeah, we'll sub them out. We've got to be careful because they could get one back right away. No, got to be sharp, guys. But we just did praise them, so let's leave that for a bit. We could just go out there. Let's just go out there and score a third. Oh, yes. If they fumbled it, or the goalkeeper did. Gomez. Delamura. Kitalano. Oh, come on. Make it 3, Galhard. You know, that's what we're talking about. Do make him a permanent signing. We have got that, I've showed you a few times before, but just to bring it up again. 4.8 million. And I want to see our budget as well, because people told me, because I got the, takeover. The budget this year was decent. But yeah, people have told me they've got a lot more when they get promoted to the Premier League. Like, yeah, don't forget, we've got a new board, so maybe it'll give us more when we're a Premier League team. It's 3! Oh, disallowed. Get lost. That should have been 3 goals. What do you mean it won't count? We got to keep in mind Nelson is one player we don't have, and yeah, that's correctly ruled. I'm not gonna. I see too many people on Twitter and stuff get mad when a correct VAR call. Why are you mad? The correct call. If that was against you, yeah, you wouldn't be reacting that same way. So I don't get it. People just get mad when something goes against their team. Really, that's just what it is. VAR. There's been a few and not, but it's down to the rule changes. It's down what they're doing with offsides and stuff like that. It's, VAR is only going to get a correct decision large majority of the time. But anyway, get that off my chest. Because it's there to, see if it's offside or not. And you would like to think it would be mathematically correct. But let's move on. Especially in a video game. Unless it's bugged. But yeah, let's get back onto this now. We're 2-0. We are 2-0. I want to see something else. After this chance, depending... If it's a goal for them, we might have a differing view. But if we score, we'll just take off who we want to rest the most. Gomez, potentially. Wisdom. Galhard, come on. Nelson. Oh, sets up Greenwood. He's going to be so hard to sign, guys. How are we supposed to replace Nelson? Do we just have to see how the market is looking? Unless you guys, if we have a decent amount of money, do you have any suggestions for Season 3? As Sam Greenwood scores 27 goals a season. But yeah, Nelson, he's very handy. But unfortunately, it'll be too hard to sign. Too expensive. That's another way to put it. Too expensive. So let's see what this is looking like. O'Brien. Gomez definitely first. Let's bring on McLean. We'll bring on McLean there. And anyone else? Kitalano for Hume. And maybe we'll leave another for a little bit and see, maybe to the 70th minute or so. See if anyone else is looking more tired. We'll see how we go. Maybe after the next highlight. Or after this highlight and see what pops up. McLean. We just look too, clean, funnily enough. Oh, that pass wasn't at all. So Masengo. Oh, what a tackle for Armeni. Told you. He's playing. He's a Premier League player for us playing right now. We've got a few of them, I reckon. A few of them. What's his name? Hold up. We got a few in the team. Our striker Sam Greenwood up there. Gomez is the one I'm looking for. Nelson. Names on names. names on names. It's Premier League quality. I think we were always going to get a promotion. What do you guys think? Did we just do so well in terms of recruiting our players? We made our team just solid. Like, we brought in some Premier League quality players, and that's been showcased now. So yeah, after that goal, man, look at this. Joe, okay, Aiden O'Brien, Nelson, will probably lead in towards Nelson. Let's bring on Gooch. Let's bring on the Gooch, boys. And it's 4-0. And let's just praise. Like, we've just hit a sweet spot at the right time of the season, haven't we? To confirm we finished top, and we're just flying now. Not to mention the FA Cup going on. But let's see what Brannigan, what does he do? He puts a ball in, and it's dealt with. Who's got no? There's no one else coming for it. It's just a race. And Hall, he runs, and he got to it. Atkinson. Oh, we're going to win it now. The question is, are we going to concede a goal? Are we going to concede a goal or not? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. The ball's through. Hume dealt with it. Hume has brought up Hume's brought up a bit of issues that he wants to be starting more. Obviously, Kitalano is a star for us. He's been solid, so it's something you have to manage. There's Grant. Grant, look at him go. Grant, block him. Decent defending. As good as we've been in attack, we are all season. We are most games for the season. We've managed to stop attacks, and it's going to be another clean sheet for the boys. Yeah, that's it. Keeping clean sheet. It just shows you where we're at right now. Very pleased with the result, performance, and yeah, perfect mentally for the players that started and came on, at least. The other players on the bench only complacent, but yeah, very good position to be in form-wise, right? To head into this next FA Cup game, FA Cup semi-final. Well, that gives us some breathing space in Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest. Look at that, QPR. Those three with a game to play, and they're all on 84 points. So, what a season it's been at the top. And also, Armini, this is going to help him. He can speak basic English. So that's really well done. He completed that while dominating for us at the back. Lovely stuff. He's, enjoying life. Enjoying life at Sunderland. Would love him to be a permanent player. Again, he's got that interest in him. It's going to be good for us. Determination. That's what I mean. He could really be a leader. Leadership only 13, but, that's not the worst combination for a 21-year-old. And you would not believe it. QPR, Nottingham, Middlesbrough, they all picked up draws. So we go through that. Look, Middlesbrough, 0-0 against West Brom. QPR, and obviously, okay, yeah, I knew there was a chance for that. Maybe they drew against each other. Yeah, QPR and Nottingham, fair enough. And he's at the top of the training as well, Nicola. Like, man, remember the fee we got him for? The value that's at? Yeah, for free. For free. Man, he's a star signing this year. If we thought he was last year, man. This year, you can sign him on a free transfer and you're laughing. And his mate, well, not his mate, but who we did sign at the same time, Gomez. He was a free as well. I just realised it. 14 assists. Massive. He's Prem quality. He's wanted as well. Palace, Schalke, touch on that. Poof. Just all those players that were available. Like, there's, in a way, it's not that much skill by you, like, by the manager. Like, you see a player like them, they're like for sure signings. You see them, okay, I have to sign him. It's just finding them when you can, if they come available to you. It's a pretty simple process to get someone this good, you know what I mean? What do you guys think about that? Like, I don't know if it's that deep or not, but like, it's not hard to sign a really good free transfer. They just have to be available. That's the tricky part. They have to be available running out of their contract. A bit of luck comes into it as well. And of course, Brad Bulmer, he was the one that we got through in like the intake, or, one of the best ones. Johnny Brennan, yeah, he was, I was going to say the other striker we got that he looks like him, like same hair and that. The Ginger boys. The Ginger strikers going forward in the future could be it. Don't forget about Johnny. He's probably one of the highest potentials in the team. Going a bit under the radar at the minute because he's just 16, but incredible potential. Look how he's developed. Watch out for him, lads. We're going to have some team. We might not be able to have them all still at the club. But anyway, we've got so many here. Yaya Conte. We thought he looked all right, apart from his physicals. That could be the only thing to let him down. But you're like, oh, he's orange already. I saw a comment and interact with it as well in the last video in the comment section. It was suggested to train him into a deep lying playmaker, which I'm doing here. Central midfielder on defend duty, so that should be decent. And how, like, his attributes, like with his current ability, that's rated off a right back. And there's some attributes that's decent for a right back, but others not the best. If you go to a central midfielder, we can't see the attributes for that at the moment. But for me, not just because of his name, but I feel like he would really suit as a... He could have different roles. He could be a deep line playmaker, maybe a ball winning, especially with good tackling. But he's got 15 technique as well, but only 8 vision. He's got very mixed attributes. But to give you an update on that, maybe that's why his rating wasn't as high. Because overall wise, if you don't look at his positions, don't look at his rating, just look at the attributes. I think it's not a bad central midfielder. And again, a deep line playmaker type potentially. Again, maybe you'd want a bit better creativity, but we can definitely find a central midfield role for him, you'd say. Oh, will you look at that? Oh, it's going to be Liverpool. They got Richarlison, Chelsea, actually. And it took extra time. Let's just hope... Oh, Liverpool's got Dybala as... Okay, let's just go to Liverpool's tactics and see just how they're lining up, or you could see it there anyway. Whichever way you want to see it, there or there. Regardless, when you upgrade from Firmino to Dybala, and yet Dybala is much better. Just like, Dybala can create things as well, not just waiting for a ball being played into him to finish for tap-ins. But anyway, yeah, that's like another player that's the level of Mane and Salah to watch out for. While Man United's running the league. Any interesting things here? Palace, Blackburn, Brighton. Funnily enough, we did a Blackburn save last year, and we're building off that with the save this year here at Sunderland. Anyway, very interesting. Arsenal, they're performing a bit Arsenal-ish, really sitting ninth. How fitting. Newcastle and Leeds, though. They're looking for European football. I think Leeds in a good position to make that. But United, yeah, should be going to take over. The title's going to stay in Manchester. Complete dominance. But that's huge. Is Ollie still the manager? Yeah, go on, Ollie. Go on. If you didn't know, I am a Man United supporter. But yeah, that's cool. And as much as we talk about, there's a lot of review in this episode. But I hope you guys like that as well. Marwan Hits, he's our best player average rating-wise. Like, forget all about our goal scorers or whatever. This has actually been a huge signing for you guys to say. Like, we get really excited about the goal scorers and even, like, defenders as well. But how far do you think Marwan has helped us this season to be top of the league and to get a promotion? I rate... You need an important goal. Or a good goalkeeper is important. Definitely. And experience shows that. He was always going to be dominating in the championship when he's played top division in Germany. Obviously been a backup for some seasons, but yeah, he's a class experienced goalkeeper, and he was always going to be comfortable. We were going to be comfortable with him in goals. But here it is now, guys. We are ready to get into it. Brentford to make the final. Let's go. Against Brentford, I didn't say Brentford to make the final. We want to make the final, lads. We want to make the final. Does anyone else, when you got your tactic, you would see, I just never consider, I never press do it on these. I just don't look at that at all. And I've done this well, so keep going, right? Yeah, O'Brien is suspended. We remember that. The question is, I am going to do it. I'm going to bring in Morris. Let's go for it. Put him the inside forward. Go out to look to win this on attack, because we got Galhard on support. I think that's a good mix. It's good that it's a home game, behind the fans, or the fans to get behind us here today. O'Brien, maybe Maguire make the bench in case we need to bring in someone in that position right there. Now, we look pretty strong. All these others like McLaughlin, Lee Berg, he's goalkeeper, haven't really been used. Sanderson, 09, Scowen, Dobson, Flanagan. Like, I think we're still got a pretty strong team. So yeah, this is a very strong team we've got here today. Let's get into it. We've got this, boys. This is the team to make the FA Cup final. Let's go out there and do it, lads. It would be such disappointment, but we've been playing so well. Lacks tactical familiarity. Okay. Let's continue. I think we've looked pretty familiar with our way of playing this season. We've looked pretty good. we've looked pretty good. So, yeah, people are happy that Armini's starting. Wisdom. Yeah, some good players. And, of course, guys, we're at Wembley. We're playing at Wembley here. Huge occasion. So, let's go. I'll show you, saying exactly the same. Maybe point finger. Great opportunity to show the pundits. Been right to back you up. Sorry if it's boring to you guys, but it gets good reactions. What do you take? Entertaining? Or boring, but it means you get pretty motivating talks. As I said, sometimes I'll go that way. Not every single player. Our recent form is pretty decent, you'll say. Just one L there. Where they've been a bit up and down. You look at that team. Okay. Decent. I did notice they had a couple players missing. But hopefully that's good for us. I mean, we've got one missing. But I'm still very confident in the boys out there to get the job done. If he's saying courage again, or Wisdom's got an early yellow. So we'll react to that. And not Mark Titus, sorry. Ease of tackles. Yeah, if you look at that, 25 minutes in. Oh, boys, just hope we don't have one of those off games. We're on form, so we shouldn't. Oh, don't tell me it ends up being penalties or something. You're like, Matt, it's in the first half. Like, there could be a goal. But why do these ones have to be like this, man? We just cancel each other out. I don't know what I should do. Like, literally, so we got 10 corners. Guys, 10 corners from one shot on targets. That's a pretty decent... We're trying to get them, maybe. Okay. I'm going to say thrash arms. I'm far from pleased. Oh, Joe's nervous. Oh, Joe. Can we just do him individually? Good luck to him. Okay. Point finger. Where are we? You been unlucky? Okay, he's motivated off that. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Alright. So we're starting to get to this point in this save where it's really starting to come along. One of the youth boys was said he could be the next. Someone in the comments said, yeah, he could be the next, next Tom Tolley. If you know Tom Tolley, you're a OG. If you don't, hey, you can go watch my old Bar City save. Yeah, some good times. But will you look at this? I don't want to take up Nelson. He's one of our better players. FM always has to make it in these finals, in these cup finals, semis, or... Oh, but it's Gomez. It's Gomez. That's dangerous. It's very confusing because, okay. Burke. Take it. It's like their kit as well. But it's our home game. I don't want to get into it too much. But, yeah, Brentford. Can we just click on one of their players for a second? Brentford. Can we just go to their club? Make it easy. Yeah, Brentford. You take a look at their kit. And then we go to club info. Look how similar. But it's our home game, so... Well, oh, no, it's not. We're just the home team. Before you correct me in the comments, we're playing at Wembley. But, anyway. It's funny. Oh, I'm annoyed because it hasn't been entertaining for you guys. There hasn't been chances. And you just haven't seen, even if it's 0-0, there hasn't been action. Let's bring on Denver Hume. Has he got anything? Not a lot, but it was just for fitness, really. Ah, man. Gomez, Nelson. They're most tired, but they've been our best players, and they are a couple of our best players. That's going to be easy enough to unpack. Carlton Morris has been horrendous. What do you do in this situation, though? Is 6.1. Is it... You got to keep in mind, penalty is 13 pen taking, not the worst. And Chris Maguire, we haven't been playing regularly anyway, but he's 17 pen taking. You wouldn't bring him on just for that. Such a tight position to be in, man. But max power, I've been a bit worried about of late. Scotty Fraser, McLean. I want to bring Scott Fraser in. Come on. 3-star. It's tight. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I like to be 100% honest. There's part of me that is dreading a penalty shootout, but then there's part of me that wants it for the content. It's mad. It's Adams. Oh, no, 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 not like this. No. No, don't give him a pen. Oh. No. And then there's not enough time to really do anything. This is the worst. This is the worst. Please miss it. Don't do it like, please. Please, FM gods. You bunch of... We're too many years now. There's things I could have said years back. Oh, but they're all a bunch of somethings. Seriously, you're going to ruin it like this? Not going to let us get to the final? And they really are. Some of those. Carlton Morris, 6 rating, terrible. Unless we just get something absolutely... We'll go 4-4-2 and just hope there's going to be a late chance. I know. How many times can it happen, though? It's too late. It's too late in the game. Dreading what's going to happen. Maybe Hume, can he... Oh, he's natural left wing back. Push him up. Wisdom's not. Nah. Nah. I'm very disappointed. Gomez maybe go on attack. I remember last time I was doing this, and we did get a chance. That's what I mean. How many times can it actually happen, though? Green, wait. Complete forward. It's all or nothing. You like last time it happened, but I just feel like 87th minute is just not enough time. Yeah. I can tell. I can tell. We're trying. You can't say we're not. Maybe go very high or much higher. Much higher tempo, play for a set piece, maybe we can get it through that avenue, but there may not even be a chance shown. But we're throwing everyone forward. It would be nice if we see that, but we probably won't. Not like TV. See? I've raged about that before. And that's a bit of just a annoying thing. I could have gone, but nah. Really going to see nothing out of that? Makes sense, bro. A penalty was the decider. Really, really, mate. To avoid us getting to the FA Cup final. Hey, we can't be too disappointed because we're going to get to the Premier League. We're going to get to the Premier League. It goes around. Everything's not going to go your way in FM. Think about that. Maybe it'll go our way next time. And maybe that next time could be in a different situation. Somewhere in the Premier League. So you got to think about it. You're not going to get everything go your way. But... And I told you, Brentford's a decent team. Did I hold off too long? Honestly, mentally, I thought, oh, this is going to go like to a penalty shootout. And I'm like, oh, that wouldn't be bad for the content. I kind of held off going a bit more attacking earlier. Was that punished? I don't know. Something you learn from, maybe. But yeah. Just in my mind, I'm like, oh, what if this ends up being a penalty shootout? So it was playing on my mind a little bit. And when we could go attacking, it was too late. The game, 87th minute. Yeah, rarely you're going to see something. They don't give you a chance after that late. Because the CPU's like, we've won this one. So I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you found it entertaining anyway. 3 more matches in the league. Let's go on, finish top of the league. Oh, Sheffield United. I reckon we'll do 1 game to finish off the season. Yeah, we'll play Millwall and Forest. Because I don't want to just play all these games. I'll do that for the last episode. I'll play Millwall and Forest, and then we'll finish things off at home, Sheffield. Yeah, that's going to be fitting. We did very well in the FA Cup. Hold on. I mean, next up was Chelsea. Well, Liverpool. Yeah, well, going into it was Chelsea or Liverpool going into this week. So, yeah, FA Cup is, we passed that. They want us to get to the 4th round. We get to the final, so close to get... No, we get to the semi-final, almost getting to the final. We got so close to the final. Penalty. We're going to leave it at that. That's just my reaction of knowing it's all happened before. But as I said, next time it could go our way. And it could be in a bigger situation or mean more. So, yeah, where we know the next game was going to be hard enough in itself. I think we had a pretty good run, but we're going to leave it there. Season finale in the next episode, and we should be. We very well should be celebrating a promotion to the English Premier League. I'll see you guys next time.